The official campaign season has just begun, drawing in the most unlikely of my fans. But a look at our politicians is a lesson on attempts at gaining an advantage over the opponent. It's clear election fever has gripped us big time.
The serious players were on the field playing for honors. Lakini wale walikuwa napiga makelele walikuwa na vuvuzela.
Ukweli ukidhihiri, uongo hujifanya nini? Hujitenga.
With such little time left to convince you on which way to vote before the referendum date, politicians seem to have discovered that there is still so much ground left to cover within such little time.
No! Yes, God is good all the time.
But to be a politician, and a successful one at that, is no easy task. What with all the back-to-back rallies, the dancing to rouse the crowds. All that just to fulfill an obligation that comes most naturally to politicians.
Mwanaume anaoa mwanamume. Katika hii katiba section 27 yuko mwingine nasikia akisema huko sasa inatuhusu nini?
Wewe niambie mwanaume gani atakuja kusema anataka kuoa mimi? Hiyo ni porojo mtupu.
Jameni, hata kama wanaume wataona, nani nataka kunioa mimi?
The kind of drive that sees politicians lose themselves in the service of nationhood. And when the going gets tough, well, the tough get going. What do you get when you put together optimism, flamboyance, then add a sprinkle of ego? Well, down in Matuga, residents will call that Zipapa, Zipapa. Call it the Zipapa factor. But Mwakwere has bounced back to office, redefining the art of the impossible, leaving in his wake a trail of defeated opponents.
It has won because the candidate was popular, but simply because there was a lot of intimidation and so many anomalies.
Then there is the American ambassador Michael Ranneberger. He has got himself into a campaign mood. And because if one washes his hands, he could eat with kings. Ranneberger has now adapted to the form of Kenyan politics. And those in the no camp have been left in a bit of a foul mood.
We want to tell Ranneberger and the people he represents that he is not going to spend American taxpayers' money to force a constitution with ambiguous clauses on homosexuality on this country.
Tena American ambassador Ranneberger mwenyewe last week Thursday, wajumbe walienda sherehe kwake. Walikuwa wanapatia kila mjumbe 200,000.
This man Ranneberger seems to have locked his sights on the referendum, coming off as the unofficial yes campaigner.
If you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen. I'll continue to travel around the country, express my views. It's a free country the last time I checked.
And so the wisdom of African sages will continue to determine a lot of the referendum campaigns, holding that words are the palm oil with which wisdom is eaten. Chris Wang'ombe, Pixspeak.